So Eckhart Tolle apparently says there are 3 things to do with anything that happens with life. Either accept it fully, change it, or leave. And at first glance, it may seem like that's too simple. But at the end of the day, those are kind of like all reasonable options. I mean, reasonable is a weird word, but those are options that will help us from feeling totally like rage against the whole world, right? If something is happening that I don't like, I could accept it fully. This is what is happening, right? And that's a radical acceptance tool from dialectical behavioral therapy that has its roots in Zen Buddhism, right? So for example, I'm looking at the water here. Whenever there's a lot of water here, it brings to my mind that there's probably water in my basement. And I have come to accept that fully. I could change it, but I don't want to take on the debt. So I've decided to accept it fully. I have a watery basement. We call it our indoor swimming pool. And that helps me to not feel like a victim, right? I shouldn't have a watery basement. Like, the basement is under ground level and it rains here. And it's a watery place. So I actually should have a watery basement because there's no sump pump in it and there's no drainage. So that does make the most sense. Maybe I could do like, I should have the money to fix my basement, but that doesn't make a lot of sense. Lots of people don't even have a basement, have a house. So I don't see any should in that. So I could accept it fully, which is the path I've taken with that. I can change it. If I wanted to go into debt, I totally could. And if I didn't qualify to go into debt, because I've been there, then I could work with a program to shift my finances, which is something that I did so that I could qualify for a mortgage. And now I do qualify to go into debt to do something like do a basement thing. Or I could leave it. So in this circumstance, yeah, I could walk away from this house. But that doesn't sound like... Hold on, car. So yeah, I think those are 3 pretty nice options, right? Sometimes we're in situations that might seem more dreadful, like someone's hurting us. And if we can change it and we can leave, then that's awesome. But there are circumstances, like children, right, who don't get to leave. So that is one of the ones that for me, like some of the experiences that I had in early childhood where I didn't have the capacity or the resources to change it or to leave. So I accept fully that happened. Accepting it doesn't mean I like it. But it means that I can at least stop the energy going on fighting it. And that can free me up to take care of the grief, to take care of the pain, to come back to my executive functioning and see if there's options to support myself. Okay, I'm going to end this because that truck is really big. Okay, I love you.